So get the malacath ring and deadly strike, deadly strike, malacath ring. That gives you 25% increase to damage, but you don't crit no more. There's no more critting. We're not going to crit at all in this build, at all. We're just going to hit them hard. So all weapon damage, all infused. Again, New Moon Acolytes and Deadly Strike. Now, I'll go over Deadly Strike real quick. You know what? If you read my last builds, then you know why. Just take my word for it. It's not a bad, this isn't a bad build, but it's all snipes. This is a sniper build. A sniping, ganking build. And when you play as a sniper, you gotta think as a sniper. Remember that. Think like a sniper. When you're fighting somebody, you don't go up right up on them. You know, you can go up on them, but only for a little, you know. You gotta think gank. The whole time you gotta think gank. Alright, so to my skills. We're gonna be running focused aim. Why am I doing focus aim and not lethal arrow? Because focus aim is a group thing. This build is a really good build, but you ain't shit without your team. This build, you ain't shit without a team. I mean, you are decent without a team, but at the end of the day, it's really hard to play this without a good team. I mean, you can do it, anyone can do it. It depends on like the skill level, but it's way better with a team, a good team. You'll get a lot more kills because focused aim is going to decrease their physical resistance by 10% by 1,320 for 10 seconds. It gives them minor fracture. That helps the team. I'd rather help the team in any which way I can, so that's why I use focused aim. Crushing weapon. Crushing weapon. You infuse your weapon power, and it heals you for 28% of the damage done. That's a good one. It really is a good one, but we're not going to go there. I'm going to show you the combos, I guess, if I can find someone to do it on. Invisibility, shadowy disguise, relentless focus, and turn evil. And then ballistic. Okay? On the back bar, we're running channeled acceleration, forward momentum, elusive mist from the vampirism, Johnny John, deep thoughts from the Siegic Order, and then resolve and vigor from, I think, the assault line. It's either assault or support line. And then temporal guard. You take away 8% damage. While slotted, you gain minor protection, reducing your damage taken by 8%. So that's great. Okay, so 8% on the back bar. The back bar is going to be your defense. Okay, this is so defensive. This alone, you can have fun alone with just the back bar. You go in the mist, right? And then you channel, go back in the mist. Channel, you go into the Siegic John, go back in the mist. Boom. Go invisible. Come out of invisibility, go back in the mist. Channel, mist. Or, I mean, I feel like the combo is really mist, and then this, mist, then deep thoughts, mist, then deep thoughts. You see, in mist, you take 70, you get major expedition, and you also dissolve into a dark mist, reducing your damage taken by 75%. By 75%, no snares can hit you, nothing can hit you. The only thing, like, they can hit you, but if you're taking 75% less damage added on to temporal guard, temporal guard is giving you 8, so you're taking 83% less damage. And if you're a vampire in stage, 3 or higher, you get 30% based off your missing health. So if I'm down 10%, okay, if I'm down for if I'm down 10%, if I'm in stage 3 vampirism and I'm at 10% health and I go into dark mist and I'm on my back bar, you, you're not going to kill me until I come out of that mist. I'm going to be taking over 100% less damage. It's going to be really hard to kill me while I'm in the mist. It's going to be nearly impossible. There are players who aren't even going to be able to touch you while in that zone. Okay? I gotta get malacath. I gotta get the ring of malacath. That's important. If I don't get the ring of malacath, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Because right now I'm good, but I'm not top tier yet. I don't know if this is a top tier build because I haven't tested the malacath ring. But from what I've been playing, I've noticed that I'm not critting no more because I crit, but I don't crit nowhere near as much because I had to take off camouflaged hunter. So now it's all just raw damage. It's all raw damage with this guy at this point. So it's malacath. So yeah. You guys should the food that we're using now, it's all tri-stat. Now we're going all tri-stat because at the end of the day we don't have the resources like that for real, and you're going to get really frustrated because there are going to be times when you get attacked and you have no resources and they kill you. So you got to think ahead. You got to really think, and you got to prepare, and you got to guess really well, because if you don't, then you're going to get killed. But the food that we're using, well, that I'm using right now, is my crown fortifying meal. It gives me all 3 stats, okay? And potions, you screw your stamina, okay? Fuck stamina. The 2 potions that I would suggest for this build is Essence of Immovability, which restores health and magica, or Tri-Stat, which gives you health, magica, and stamina. So stamina, health, and magica. One or the other. I would suggest immovability because there's a lot of CCs and there's a lot of knockbacks. There's a lot of crowd controls going on inside Battlegrounds. So I would suggest immovability because at the end of the day, you just want that magica because you're a sniper, right? You just want to get away. So you go invisible. If they knock you out of invisibility, you roll dodge, you go invisible, and then you go into mist. Right? And then when you come out of mist, you heal. And then you meditate until you get some magica back, and then you go back in to mist. You channel if you run out of magica, and then you bolt away. You know, in the back bar, you know, the ability, what's it called? If you go to the Siegic order line, which is right here, you take 30% less damage. Take 30% less damage while channeling or casting a Siegic ability. So boom, bam. And while I'm doing this, I'm taking 30% less damage. While I'm doing this, I'm taking 30% less damage. So while I'm in this form, I'm taking 75% less damage. When I come out, I'm taking 30, and then I bolt away, and then I run, roll dodge, run, roll dodge, run. This is the escape. You're a sniper. You're a sniper. You can stick in there into the battle, but when the going gets tough, when you ain't got no stamina, you need to go into that mist, and you need to channel, and you need to run, and you need to get the fuck away because you're gonna die. Okay? Now that's basically the back bar. And remember, every time you channel, try healing first. Try hitting resolve and vigor first, and then healing. Okay? So it heals faster, so you get that health back. But now we're going to the front bar. I'm gonna fight this guard for you. So what we're basically doing, and in the front bar, when you're in the assault, always go invisible. Now this is what I'm talking about right here. I'm gonna go invisible. I'm gonna go invisible. But for some reason it ain't gonna fucking let me. You see, and then I'm gonna pop the potion, right? Now when you do an attack, that's how you do it. You hit snipe, and then you shit. I'm just gonna let him kill me. Well, when you attack, when you're in your attack, okay? Now this is the thing. The beautiful part about my assault is I'm also defensive in my assault. In my assault, I'm also defensive. My imbue, while casting, because that is a cast, you take 30% less damage. So if you're if you're attacking somebody who has low health, just hit them with abuse. Just keep imbuing them. And while you're doing that, you're also taking 30% less damage. And if somebody attacks you, you go invisible. If that don't work, you stun them, and you go in, and then you go into mist form. You get away, you channel, you run away, you buff up, and then you go invisible, and then you go back into it, and then you go right back into it. Right? But no more critting. We're not critting. So malacath, weapon damage, mundus, deadly strike, new moon arcalight, and follow this skill, and just get good at it. And remember, you're a sniper who's trying to gank. You want to get away more than anything. You just want to get away and then come back. Get away, then come back. Get away, then come back. You want to gank them. You're ganking. Get away, and then come back. And that's how I made this build. You definitely want ballista because you're a little squishy. If you're not using abilities, you're squishy. If you get snuck, you'll probably get killed. Maybe you might get killed if you get snuck because you're not using your abilities and you're not, it's the same thing with every build. But yeah, so, and I like the sniper behind me, so just think gank the whole time. Gank, 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 okay? You're going in and you're coming out. That's why you use ballista, because you can drop the ulti, and when you drop that ulti, you can get away. You can go invisible. You can imbue. You can imbue while ballista, so you can get your protection, imbue and get your protection, and just hitting them with lights while crushing weaponing them, and then your ballista is going to be tearing them up. While your ballista tears them up, you get protected and you tear them up. Okay, and then so this is actually a really good build. I made it myself. I'm proud of it. It works. I'm pretty damn good in Battlegrounds. I'm right up there with them. Like every game that I play, I'm either up there with them or I'm not. Like, I mean, I have my bad games. We all have our bad games, and we have our off days. Like some days I'm not on my A game. Some days I am, and some days I'm not. But I hope you guys enjoy the build. I hope you give it a go. The gear's not that hard to get. The abilities may take a while to get, but the gear is really easy to get, I hope you enjoy it.